Reddit, a message board social media platform, is arguably most famous for its Ask Me Anything posts. Usually these posts come from people who have just experienced an unusual event or someone with an unusual job. But other times, celebrities will log on and allow their fans to ask them anything. In March, Keanu Reeves created his own Ask Me Anything post, and his fans did not disappoint. He was asked a ton of questions, but the most surprising question was when someone asked him if he had ever accepted a role that he regretted, which revealed another fun surprise. The thread was curated to drum up some buzz for John Wick Chapter 4.
Saying hello.
You think your wife can hear you?
No.
And boy, it certainly did that. If you want to hear more about Keanu Reeves' questions and answers and the shocking reveal of a role he had always wanted to play, keep watching. Most people ask questions about what it's like to act in Hollywood. One person asked whether or not he had ever had any fun experiences with co-stars on set. Keanu responded with, "I had a scene with River Phoenix, and he was sitting on the back of a motorcycle that I was driving while we were filming. It wasn't extracurricular, but we went off the beaten path a bit and came back with no helmets. Just two friends playing."
Hey, Mike. How long have I been here on this street, on this crusade?
Oh, well, I came back to town around...
It was a really good day. What a cool dude, seriously. I mean, we've all heard about Keanu's legendary acts of kindness and stories of fans meeting him. Pretty much anyone who has met the man has sung his praises. Keanu has said himself that when he takes pictures with fans, he does not ever invade their personal space like some celebrities do. Even when he appeared to have an arm wrapped around a fan, his hand is never actually touching them. He also donates a ton of money to children's hospitals on a regular basis. One of Keanu's most passionate fans, at least self-proclaimed as such, asked him a different type of question. "Hi Keanu, as a moderator for r/Keanu Being Awesome, we appreciate your work in some of the most incredible movies of all time. We also admire you for your kindness, generosity, and everything that makes you awesome. My question for you is, what's something awesome that someone did for you recently?" Keanu had the most Keanu-appropriate response ever. "You calling me awesome was the most recent example of something awesome someone did for me. And then a few weeks back, my motorcycle broke down and a friend of mine walked me through how to fix it over FaceTime." Anyway, back to questions about roles Keanu wishes he could have. Did y'all know that Keanu has expressed interest in guest starring in Yellowstone?
You're a cowboy today.
You don't act like the man from the stories I've heard.
That's the thing about being a grandfather. I get to...
The very popular Western period drama following a family living on a ranch. Lots of Keanu's fans were surprised to hear this, since he has never been in a Western before. But it seems that Keanu doesn't play favorites when it comes to genres. Someone in the Reddit thread asked him if he would ever perform in a musical, and he responded with a resounding yes, along with some humor about how he actually cannot sing, but he can dream. Someone else asked him which of his own films was his favorite, and considering the enormous filmography of the man, he had some trouble answering this one. He ended up listing a bunch of films, all tying as his favorite. River's Edge, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, The Devil's Advocate, Point Break, The Matrix Trilogy, and John Wick were all mentioned as favorites. Honestly, we agree with this list. Those are all our top picks too. Someone else asked him about his favorite films outside of just his own works, and he responded with A Clockwork Orange and The Wizard of Oz. There's a lot to be said about this man, but no one can say that he isn't a well-rounded person. Finally, the most surprising answer in the thread was when someone asked Keanu if he regretted turning down any roles that he chose not to take. As it turns out, he doesn't regret any of the films he chose not to participate in, but he has always wanted to play the role of Wolverine from the X-Men. Wolverine, of course, was played famously by Hugh Jackman, and no one can say he did a poor job. But wow, can you guys imagine Keanu Reeves as Wolverine? With his extensive martial arts training, charisma, and natural acting ability, This would have been so cool to witness. Ah, well, maybe in another life. But that's not all. Keanu also revealed in this thread that James Gunn has officially greenlighted a sequel to Constantine. It wasn't just acting and movie questions, though. Another fan asked Keanu if he had ever experienced something supernatural, and he had a surprising answer of yes. Yes, when I was a little kid, I was sitting in a room with a nanny and I thought I saw a ghost in the doorway, and I looked over at my nanny and she looked really scared. I didn't know what the heck was going on. Spooky. Also, hilariously, someone else responded to this comment with, "Dude's a vampire. Of course he experiences paranormal activities." In case you missed it, there was a huge uproar online a few years back when someone found a very old black and white photo of someone who looked exactly like Keanu Reeves. That, paired with the star's very graceful aging, spun out into a popular conspiracy theory that Keanu Reeves is secretly a vampire. And of course, Keanu did not respond to that comment. Just like a vampire. Kidding. Anyway, back to Wolverine. It is important to remember that Hugh Jackman will not have the role of Wolverine forever. Think about characters like Batman and Superman. How many actors have portrayed them over the years? So, if Hugh Jackman were to hang up his claws, would it be possible for Reeves to actually get the chance to play this role, which he has revealed as one he always revered? Well, the short answer is yes, but the long answer is a bit more complex. Some fans of Reeves and the MCU have taken this question and run with it, and many of them have agreed that Wolverine wouldn't be the best choice for Reeves. Some people have pointed out that the character is more of an anti-hero than Reeves' other characters. Even the role of John Wick, which can be considered somewhat gritty, is a character who is ultimately a protagonist avenging wrongdoing. Others have said that Keanu is a bit too old to accurately portray Wolverine. But those people clearly don't know that he's actually just wearing makeup because he is an ageless vampire after all. But the fact remains that an actor of Keanu's talent and filmography would probably have a lot of sway when it comes to casting future MCU characters. But would there be one that he would be better suited to? We think Reeves would be perfect for the Silver Surfer or even Ghost Rider. Keanu certainly has the physical skills required for each of these characters after all. We want to hear what you think. Would Keanu be a good Wolverine? Or perhaps a different Marvel character that we didn't mention? Please let us know what you think of Keanu, John Wick 4, and his Ask Me Anything thread. While you're at it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. We will see you all in the next one.